So yeah, so soil structure and texture. So I mentioned that the texture is all the fine particles that are happening, and the structure is the way they're kind of glued together. So the key is friable soil, and friable soil are these little beads. So whenever you dig into soil and it's just crumbly and crummy, that's called friable soil. That's what you look for. But they used to look for this a lot when they were rototilling, and then they keep pulverizing until there's no beads left, you know. That's a sad story, because if you start getting beads, you can start getting PEDs. And PEDs are big chunks of these little beads. And that's when you hit success. You get the perfect ratio. That's why the no-dig gardening system works best, because it could take 2 or 3 years to develop really good PEDs in your garden. But if somebody keeps smashing them up with a rototiller, it's just like, no, it takes me 2 years to get those back. So it's just one of those things that, you know, with rototilling, it's humans really like it. Plants are not too crazy about it. Where is it needed? Well, sometimes if I'm starting a new garden from scratch and I go to a property and I go, oh my God, it's just pure silt or it's pure sand. You know, biochar, you hear people in here selling biochar. You know, that's a charcoal product. It's really great for sandy soils because it acts like clay and it glues nutrient to itself and then releases it slowly over time, just like clay. So biochar is a really good nutrient relationship. But with this, what we would do is if we had this area and we found it's all sand or it's all silt, clay, you can't really till it. What are you going to do? You know, you got to work. You're going to have issues. Anyway, so this big area, I might cover the whole area. And say if I'm starting fresh, I might get Glen Grow because it's an inexpensive product. Bring a dump truck load in, spread it out 3 inches thick, and then rototill it in. But I need to get a deep rototiller because most rototillers only go about 2-3 inches deep. Like, it's surprising how shallow they are. And we want to get down. It's better to turn it by hand. Then that's the best way to do it, is to turn it in and put the compost down into the soil a bit. And now you're building your base. Now you can flatten it out, cover it with some fresh compost, and plant directly into it. And always moving forward, just keep planting on the surface. Now, this fella here, Charles Dowding, is the guy who, he's the no-dig gardening guy. And so he's pretty good. You know, he's got incredible gardens. He has an incredible team of people that help him. But still, it's really great, the stuff he talks about. And I'll have to remember that in England, where he does all the stuff from, is they actually have soil there. They've been gardening there for hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years. And so you'll see a lawn somewhere and you dig under it and it's like, oh, nice, black, beautiful soil. And that's what they think soil is. They got to come to the Okanagan and see we don't have any compost. So we just have sand, salt, and clay. We just have minerals. So what do? We have to add a lot of compost. And so with that, sometimes we have to do that addition by getting it in, blending it in, and then never going back, because we've created our base. Now we move forward on the surface by putting 2 to 3 inches of compost on each year.